Friends, we need to talk about table tennis. Specifically, we need to talk about China's utter and complete domination of this fine sport on the Olympic stage. Think about it. China doesn't just win at Olympic table tennis. They win with a level of consistency that would make a Swiss watchmaker blush. It's like watching a panda expertly play the violin while balancing a teacup on its nose. Technically impressive, undeniably charming, and frankly a little bit terrifying if you're the competition. This isn't some recent phenomenon either. This is a dynasty forged over decades, built on a foundation of sweat, dedication, and more than a few plastic ping pong balls. So buckle up, folks, because tonight we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Chinese Olympic table tennis. Let's start with the cold, hard facts, shall we? Since table tennis graced us with its presence at the 1988 Seoul Olympics, China has been, to put it mildly, a force of nature. We're talking 32 gold medals out of a possible 41. That's not dominance, that's practically owning the intellectual property rights to the sport. To put that into perspective, that's more gold medals than the United States has in swimming during the same period. And let's be honest, Americans treat swimming pools like they're practically extensions of their homes. It's the relentless consistency. The point is, when it comes to Olympic table tennis, China isn't just playing the game, they're rewriting the rule book. All right, let's break this down by gender, because frankly, it's almost unfair to lump everyone together when we're talking about this level of dominance. On the men's side, China boasts a staggering 17 gold medals in singles competition. In the team events, forget about it. China might as well preemptively send their acceptance speeches because it's a foregone conclusion. They've won every single men's team gold since the event was introduced in 2008. It's gotten to the point where other countries are practically competing for the right to lose to China in the finals. They're training hard, they're innovating, but none of it seems to matter. It's like trying to fight a tidal wave with a pool noodle. Section 4. The women's game and era of unrivaled supremacy. Now, if you thought the men's team was impressive, then hold on to your hats, folks, because the women's team makes them look like a bunch of amateurs flailing around with ping pong paddles. From 1992 to 2024, that's 32 years, folks. The Chinese women's team has won every single gold medal in every single table tennis event. Singles, doubles, team, you name it, they've won it. They've made the podium their own personal gold-plated playground, and they've got the medals to prove it. Think about that. Other countries haven't just failed to beat them, they've barely even challenged them. Sure, it's technically a competition, but we all know how it's going to end. They're like graceful assassins, dispatching their opponents with a smile and a devastating forehand smash. Section 5, the pillars of power factors behind China's table tennis dynasty. So, the question is, how do they do it? What's the secret sauce, the magic formula, the ancient Chinese secret that makes them so darn good at table tennis? Well, it's not some ancient secret, folks. It's much simpler and more boring than that. It boils down to 4 key ingredients: practice, training, infrastructure, and culture. First, the practice. Chinese kids start playing table tennis practically before they can walk. It's as ubiquitous there as Little League Baseball is here. They've got more table tennis tables per capita than most countries have Starbucks. Second, the training. These athletes aren't just playing for fun, they're training with the intensity and discipline of Olympic gymnasts. We're talking hours upon hours of drills, conditioning, and practicing trick shots that would make your head spin. Section 6 conclusion, the future of table tennis. Can anyone dethrone the dragon? So, where does that leave us? Well, with a sport utterly dominated by a single nation. Is it good for table tennis? That's debatable. Is it entertaining to watch China steamroll the competition year after year? Honestly, kind of. But there's a glimmer of hope. Other nations are catching up, investing in their own programs, and developing young talent. Will it be enough to dethrone the Chinese dynasty? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, until that happens, we're all just playing for second place.